Sunday night prime time.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 87 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Hilton, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1-2
2 and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers and takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Brown. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Lions at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 77 yards.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And out now come the Seahawks.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
2nd and 15. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to roam now. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room.
19 Pirates, 760. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about getting some of the backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and
score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Chase Young
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Let's go!
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Over the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third call. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Darrell on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw here. And now here's another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On second down, Hilton. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, Hilton. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll run on first down. Hilton, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Hilton, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Garibay on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do them? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game.